India and America feverish competition or business partnership? Although Indian-American economic relations are expanding and developing, as Washington has become, according to the latest statistics, India's largest trading partner, the largest country in terms of population in the world, 1.4 billion people, with a volume of intra-regional trade of $119 billion in 2022, but this relationship is not without fierce competition for the Indian market itself, between American businessmen and their Indian counterparts, to control this market, and Indian businessmen were able, at times, to displace companies a major American from the country's markets. In recent years, Indian Americans have achieved impressive success in the United States, where their weight in American society has grown due to their growing financial resources, and their number within the United States has risen to 4.8 million in 2021 from 1 million in 2000, becoming the third largest immigrant group after the Chinese and Mexicans. The average income of an Indian American household is about $119,000 a year, compared to the national average of $62,000 for the rest of Americans, and presidents of Indian descent lead a huge number of large American groups, such as Starbucks, Microsoft, Alphabet, Google's parent company, IBM, and FedEx. But on the other hand, American businessmen are struggling hard to survive in the Indian market. Disney leaves Indian market. The Walt Disney Company, the giant of the entertainment industry in the world, the owner of Star India, is close to concluding a deal to liquidate its business in India, where it is in talks in this regard with Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani, and it is rumored that the company offered to sell its assets for $10 billion, but the Indian billionaire believed that its value ranges between $7 and $8 billion only. Disney Plus lost 18 million subscribers globally, mainly due to the significant decline in the number of subscribers in the Indian market, as Hotstar, the version of Disney Plus dedicated to India, accounts for a third of the global subscribers to the platform, but it suffered a strong shock after losing the rights to broadcast the National Cricket Championship, which prompted it to exit the Indian market in favor of Indian businessman Mukesh Ambani. The acquisition negotiations come after Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani's Viacom18 successfully acquired the digital rights to Indian Premier League cricket and dislodged Walt Disney over the next 5 years. Termination of commercial disputes. Last June, the United States and India agreed to end 6 outstanding trade disputes at the World Trade Organization, as India announced its agreement to cancel retaliatory tariffs imposed on a number of American products. India imposed tariffs on 28 U.S. products, such as chickpeas, lentils, almonds, walnuts, apples, boric acid, and diagnostic reagents, in retaliation against U.S. national security measures related to steel and aluminum. Experts predicted that with the agreement, Indian exporters received important tax benefits. A rising democratic power. Kenneth Rogoff, a financial markets analyst and economist at MarketWatch, said in a statement to Iram Economic that the United States views India as a friendly democratic country, and as also the most important rising power in the world, pointing out that there are many important issues that cannot be solved in isolation from India, including climate change and combating epidemics. Rogoff pointed out that no American decision-maker can ignore the presence of 4 million wealthy Americans of Indian origin, who greatly influence decision-making within the United States, as well as Washington views India as a real bulwark against China. Rogoff added that India has now become a rising power by being a reliable trading partner, explaining that New Delhi was dependent on China for trade exchange until 2021. When its volume reached $115 billion, but the United States was able to obtain the title of India's first trading partner, with a transaction volume of $119 billion in 2022, after it was about $80 billion in 2021. As India's trade policy liberalization increases, it could be an opportunity to double bilateral trade volume over the next 5 years, he said. Immigration to India. India's trade with Britain, Europe, and the United States is currently estimated at $259 billion annually out of India's total trade volume of $1 trillion. India is among the preferred destinations for U.S. tech company immigration, due to the large number of consumers in its market of 1.4 billion people. If you like Today Plus channel's video, please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications. Stay tuned for more our interesting subjects.